The Bank of Marion is a founding underwriter and sponsor of Song of the Mountains. We are proud of the deep musical heritage of this region of America. We love our beautiful mountains and valleys and the warm-hearted and generous people of the land we call home. Come for the music, come for the forests, lakes, and streams. Come to visit or come to stay. You will love it as much as we do. The Bank of Marion, with branches throughout southwestern Virginia and upper East Tennessee.
The General Francis Marion Hotel is located in the heart of downtown Marion. Recognized as one of the top 150 hotels by National Geographic Traveler magazine, as well as Best Historic Hotel 3 years running in Virginia Living magazine. Built in 1927, this hotel has been through several renovations and now houses 36 boutique rooms. The General Francis Marion Hotel is referred to as a Roaring Twenties vintage small-town find, just walking distance from shops, boutiques, and the historic Lincoln Theater. The hotel is definitely a gem. The General Francis Marion Hotel is Southwest Virginia's premier choice for evenings, events, and experiences. Enjoy Water Lily, fun, scratch-made, locally sourced food and creative, handmade crafted cocktails. Water Lily is located in the General Francis Marion Hotel in historic downtown Marion, Virginia. One of Virginia's original 6 parks, Hungry Mother State Park is perfectly situated just minutes from downtown Marion, featuring beautiful woodlands and a 108-acre lake in the heart of the mountains. Hungry Mother is the spot for your next outdoor adventure. You can spend your days fishing or paddling on the lake, sunbathing on the sandy beach, or hiking miles of trails. Then spend your evenings roasting marshmallows at your camper, lounging on the porch of your cabin, or looking at the stars. Come relax and enjoy the great outdoors at Hungry Mother State Park. Next time you're in downtown, stop by 3650 Brewing, Marion's hometown brewery, just a block off Main Street at the corner of Chestnut and Strother. 3650 features beer for all tastes and a laid-back vibe. Stop for a pint or take home a growler or bomber bottle. Make sure to visit the website 3650brewing.com or follow them on social media for current hours and what's on tap. Cheers! In the place called Home by Dr. Ralph Stanley, where Saturday nights mean gathering at the Carter family fold, and the best mountain music this side of the bluegrass resonates through the hills and hollers. You will also discover family fun at every turn. Whether your idea of a perfect day is kayaking, fishing, leisurely Sunday drives on a windy back road, or more adventurous outings like off-roading, zip-lining, or taking in the breathtaking scenery on the area hiking trails, Southwest Virginia's Heart of Appalachia Tourism Authority is truly the heart of all things fun. Start planning your family's best memories at heartofappalachia.com. Good evening. How many of y'all here tonight? Raise your hand. Good. Glad you're here. It's almost showtime. What time does it start? Right now? All right, we'll get it going then. Thank y'all. I'm your host, Tim White, here at Song of the Mountains. at the historic Lincoln Theater in beautiful downtown Marion, Virginia. We appreciate you being here tonight. It's going to be a very special night. We're going to be having a little later on the stage a tribute to Larry McPeak, a memorial of sorts. Larry McPeak I shared the stage with for over 10 years with the VW Boys, and of course I was always a big fan of the McPeak brothers, so you're going to hear a lot of that music here tonight a little bit later. Larry passed away back in 2014. I know that he's smiling down at this show tonight, so I'm glad you're here to share this wonderful opportunity and wonderful look back at our good friend Larry McPeak. Also, we got the Amanda Cook Band's going to come out here in a little while, and the Mike Mitchell Band. So are you glad for all of that? I am. We got folks, we're streaming online, so a big howdy to the folks watching at home or at work. If you're goofing off at work watching TV, we're glad to have you too. And I want to say to everybody, Happy Independence Day. And I know a lot of you are married, but Happy Independence Day anyway. There you go. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate that. But we want to thank a lot of the folks who make this show possible. Of course, the Lincoln Theater here, and we want to thank our friends at the town of Marion, Virginia, been here day one. The Bank of Marion, Virginia. The Bank of Marion's been here since day one as well with us as an underwriter and a sponsor supporter. I want to thank Ted's up here in Atkins, Virginia, and also the General Francis Marion Hotel, just 2 doors up here from the theater. Wonderful place. How many of y'all staying at the General Francis? Isn't that a great place? Yeah, I've stayed there a time or two myself when my wife was mad at me. Just kidding, I took her with me too, but it is a great place. I want to thank our friends at Bryant Label Company who does all of the printing for us. 98.1 FM, our premier radio supporter. We appreciate those folks, and lots more. I'll be mentioning some more of the underwriters and supporters throughout the evening, and we just appreciate everything that everybody does. And if you'd like to make a contribution, we are not a 501c3 organization. PBS does not give us one dime. But we're glad we're on public television and PBS affiliates. But if you would like to make a donation, see me tonight. Any millionaires in the crowd? Show of hand. Nobody ever raises their hand. All right, I'd like to talk to you, you brave soul. But we are 501c3, so your donations are tax deductible, as I understand it. And so, anyway, support Song of the Mountains. You're doing that here by being here tonight. We appreciate that, like I said. Look around the theater, see the exit signs. We've never had to get out of here in a hurry, but it's always good to know your surroundings. But pay attention to where the exit signs are. There's a handicapped restroom out here in the lobby. Upstairs to my right, there are larger restrooms, full-size restrooms. So that's where that is. And let's see. Let me make sure that Oh, these cameras are pointing at you. Did you notice that? Are you nervous? What's going to happen is while the show is going on, these house lights are going to come down. That way we cannot see you and get your... Now, if somebody does something up here you like, you show your appreciation. But we can't capture that with the house lights down. So between the bands, and we're going to do it before the first band tonight too, these cameras are going to turn around like they are. You are on. And this show will air in about a year from now, maybe 8 months to a year from now. So Andre Burris, our producer-director, he takes your responses when these cameras turn around, and he edits all this together. It's like magic. And what that's going to be is you're going to be on national TV. So do 2 things, smile and applaud. I say this every show. Not now, not now. Hold it. Hold on. If you do not do those 2 things, you're going to be sitting at home a year from now in your underwear, sitting there going, look at me. Tim tried to tell me. So make sure that you do those 2 things. I want to make sure that I say a big happy birthday to Evelyn Bledsoe. She lives and she's watching on the internet, as I understand it, in Letart, West Virginia, and she is celebrating her 90th birthday. Would y'all give Evelyn Bledsoe, a big round of applause. Good. Oh, yeah, thank you. If you have a cell phone, turn it off. If you have a pager, welcome to the 21st century. But turn any electronic devices off. You can take pictures, but don't use a flash. It messes with our cameras and our lights and everything. But you can take pictures. Please don't videotape. Trust me, we want to see this on public television with our cameras, not your expensive cell phone. I don't care how expensive it is. It's not going to be like our cameras. So please don't videotape. Make sure that you promise. Okay. All right, I'm looking around. All right, I think everybody promised. All right, so why don't we practice right now? These cameras are pointing at you. Let's have about 60 seconds of big smiles and big applause. Let's do it. Come on. Good, good. Y'all know how it's done. Hey, you folks watching at home or on the internet, during the intermission, which will be about a 15-minute intermission later tonight, we always run our sponsor spots, so you'll see those. So make sure you throw your business the way you see anybody that sponsors not only our show, but bluegrass and old-time and Americana music anywhere you could go. Lord knows we need your help now after this past year. Also, at intermission, you folks watching on the live stream, Lou Reed and Carolina are going to be on our songs from the vault at halftime tonight at the intermission. And Lou Reed's one of my favorite musicians and singers. But that's we're going to go back in the vault to August 4th, 2007. So during intermission, you'll be watching that on the live stream. So that's going to be fun to do, too. Now, let me think. Have I forgot anything? Y'all help me out. Boy, y'all need to work with me here. You're starting to look like an oil painting. I guess I've covered it all. If not, I'll be out here a time or two in the future. Is Andre happy? Okay, good deal. Are y'all ready for some music? All right, we're going to get it going right here. And, hey, we're right on time. This first group coming out here, I actually saw some of his stuff, I guess, on the YouTube. How many of y'all old enough to remember when you used to Google somebody, you'd get slapped? Now everybody wants you to Google them. So I guess I was Googling around and found these folks. And plus, I'd heard good things about them. They do a lot of original tunes. The band leader here you're going to meet, and a bunch of fine fellers coming out here in just a second. But they do original songs in a traditional flavor. And they're from right up the road here in Floyd, Virginia. Y'all know where Floyd is? Well, that's where they spend a lot of their time, and we're glad to have them first time ever on Song of the Mountains here at the beautiful Lincoln Theater in Marion, Virginia. Let's give a big round of applause to the Mike Mitchell Band. Here they come.
getting any younger. The road gets longer every day. Instead of leading me back home, it always turns the other way. Hopeful dreams and plans I made at 17 years old didn't fit right in the suitcase. Left them lying there dusty, side of the road that calls me home. Broken, battered from this long and lonely road. When I hear an old song play, I remember Daddy's RCA stereo, like years ago, and it's calling me. Wonder if she's still on Oak Street. Maybe visit her someday. I'd like to say I'm sorry if her dreams also slipped away. And maybe she'd be lonely. Let me linger for a while. But that's only wishful thinking. My thoughts of her are strong and longer than the miles that call me home. Broken, battered from this long and lonely road. When I hear an old song play, I remember Daddy's RCA stereo, like years ago, and it's calling me. Any longer, Lord, I'm bound to go astray. This feeling's getting stronger every time I hear an old song play. I'm coming home, torn and tattered from this long and lonely road. When I hear an old song play, I remember Daddy's RCA stereo, like years ago, and it's calling me, calling me, calling me to a small town. Thank you. Heart does yearn for you and the way life used to be. High on a mountaintop, standing all alone, wondering where the years of my life have flown. High on a mountaintop, wind blowing free. That life used to be. erase your memories. As I listen to the breeze blowing gently through the trees, I wonder, do you ever think of me? High on a mountaintop, standing all alone, wondering where the years of my life have flown. High on a mountaintop, wind blowing free, and I'm thinking about the way that life used to be. High on a mountaintop, standing all alone, wondering where the years of my life have flown. High on a mountaintop, wind blowing free, and I'm thinking about the way that life used to be. Oh, and I wonder, do you ever think of me? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Everybody, I'd like to introduce you to our banjo player from Johnson City, Tennessee, Mr. Trey Wellington. Please make him welcome. You all right? 1, 2, 3. I hear banjos every day and every night. Old folks say you gotta play to get it right, and they echo ringing off the hardwood floor. Mama says, get upstairs, close the door. I hear banjos ringing out across the hills like lightning on the break and in the fills, really moving, and it carries me away. I hear those banjos every day, from the Clinch Mountain back across the Cripple Creek in time, up the foggy mountain break, down yonder old moonshine, my Blue Ridge cabin home, to the Carolina pines. I hear banjos all the time. Driving all my favorite songs, hear them rolling, and those fiddles sing along, made in heaven, that matching twang and tone, and that's the soundtrack of my home. Where I come from, a hammer is what came before the rolls when it mattered. What's now you choose to play? Just pick your banjo every day. From the Clinch Mountain back across the Cripple Creek in time, up the foggy mountain break, down yonder old moonshine, my Blue Ridge cabin home, to the Carolina pines. I hear banjos all the time. Come on, Trey. Mountain back across the Cripple Creek in time, up the foggy mountain break, down yonder old moonshine, my Blue Ridge cabin home, to the Carolina pines. I hear banjos all the time, from my Blue Ridge cabin home, to the Carolina pines. I hear those banjos all the time. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I'd like to introduce you all to our bass player from Roanoke, Virginia, Mr. Alex Donahue.
Well, I married me a wife. She gave me trouble all my life. Left me out in that cold rain and snow. Rain and snow. Left me out in that cold rain and snow. Well, she came down the stairs with her long blonde hair, and her cheeks were as red as a rose, as a rose, and her cheeks were as red as a rose. She came in the room with her final doom, and I ain't gonna be treated this way, this way, and I ain't gonna be treated this way, this way.
Thank you all so much. I want to take just a real quick minute to thank you all. You're such a good-looking audience. You are. I'm telling you, the best-looking audience we've seen in about a year and a half. I can't tell you. I'm sure it's just every bit as good for you guys as it is for us to be back to doing this. Thank God. Thank you all so much for coming. Thanks to Tim White for inviting us to come play. I just want to take a quick moment and say that I'm a fiddler in the Arthur Conner fiddling tradition. I've been playing Arthur Conner fiddles for 25 years. Arthur Conner never missed a Sunday night of this program. And whenever one of his fiddles was on this program, he would call me on Monday morning. And he's not here to be with us, or I'm sure he's listening. But it's really special to have this particular fiddle on this stage for Arthur. Now, moving right along. To my left, everyone, this is Joey Mosley from Hampstead, Maryland. Make him welcome, please. Joey has a brother. His name is Jake Mosley from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. That's right. That's how it is. I got Mosleys in stereo up here. What are we doing, buddy?
Uncommon Man.
All right. Kick it. Yeah. hard-working, Carhartt and calloused hands. Sunrise clear to supper, a simple, honest man. He could saw an old-time fiddle, he had a voice clear as a bell. Back when he was younger, folks knew his music well. He chased that star from town to town, living life out on the road. But on the day that I was born, he knew his heart belonged at home. There's no ordinary way to understand the hopes and dreams he left behind. For life's demands, the unsung hero doing right, his sacrifice came before his other plans. Uncommon, common man. Growing up, I'd watch him underneath that Chevy's hood. He taught me how to turn a wrench, keep an engine running good. The radio was always on, old Hank and Patsy's songs. He said life was written in those lines, and I learned to sing along. Knoxville was his last show, his name up on that marquee. But at home with me and Mama is where he was meant to be. There's no ordinary way to understand the hopes and dreams he left behind. For life's demands, unsung hero doing right, his sacrifice came before his other plans. Uncommon, common man. There's no ordinary way to understand the hopes and dreams he left behind. For all this life demands, unsung hero doing right, his sacrifice came before his other plans. Uncommon, common man. Uncommon, common man. Thank you. And it's the right time to let everybody know that Joey's expecting his second, literally, any minute, any day. What's her name going to be, buddy?
Brielle.
Brielle. God bless you. Fantastic. All right. Let's sing Fly. What do you think?
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's a little part of me that wants to hold on to this moment before it fades and makes a memory. As I watch you step into your life, I'm good in the knowing that you're as ready as you'll ever be. Groceries in the backseat, check the oil one last time. You smile and say goodbye, Dad, don't cry. Honey, fly, it's your time to make a start. Fly, lead by following your heart. Open up your wings and everything you've ever dreamed waits there for you. Into the blue and fly. As I watch that little girl who used to ride on training wheels, turn the key and drive away in my old car. I pray I give you all the love and lessons to remember each and every time that things get hard. Life is full of twists and turns, each rise will have its fall, but my wish for you is through it all, you'll fly. It's your time to make a start. Fly, lead by following your heart. Open up your wings and everything you've ever dreamed waits there for you. Into the blue and fly. It's your time to make a start. Fly, lead by following your heart. Open up your wings and everything you've ever dreamed waits there for you. Into the blue and fly. It's rained more days that I can scarce remember. Listen to that wind moan and cry. The whole bridge washed out the last day of September. We're drowning in that water from the sky. And it rained, Lord, it rained. Rising, banks are overflowing, water flooded held the summer crops. In all my days, I never felt so helpless. There's nothing we can do to make it stop. Could this be the wrath of God sent down here to punish us? I'm on my bended knees, praying that the Lord hears my plea. Tells us of that mighty tempest when water flooded all the land. To pay our sins, maybe we've been cursed, and it's happening all over again. And it rained, Lord, it rained. Could this be the wrath of God sent down here to punish us? I'm on my bended knees, praying that the Lord hears my plea. Rain more days than I can scarce remember. Listen to that wind moan and cry.
Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you, Tim.
Good job. I like those guys. They're pretty good, weren't they? Yeah. Boy, I ate up there at the Water Lily earlier tonight. Anybody eat up there here in Marion, Virginia? They'll put a hurt on you with this good food up and down Main Street. Not like that place I ate last week. Whew, I'm not going back there. Waiter came to, there we go. Waiter came to my table, had his thumb on my steak. I asked him, I said, fella, why do you have your thumb on my steak? He said, I didn't want to drop it again. I had to go to the restroom, had to wade through a bunch of people to get to the restroom, went back there, and as I went by, they had a saloon part. You've been in those restaurants, had the bar out there, you know. Fella told the bartender, he said, I want 7 straight shots of whiskey. I thought, well, I don't have to go that bad. I'm going to watch this. Bartender poured him 7 straight shots. He went back one at a time, throwing them back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slapped that last shot glass down, and he said, Bartender said, I've been bartending a long time, fella. I ain't never seen nobody drink like that before. Fella said, you drink like that if you had what I got. Bartender said, what do you got? He said, $1. I like y'all. We got some folks watching at home, a lot of folks on the live stream, and I want to read this to you while we're getting set up. This is Kim talking about her dad's birthday. He will be so thrilled. I'm very excited. Here are a few things my father, Don Stryker. His birthday is July 2nd. Is that yesterday, wasn't it? So anyway, Don Stryker had a birthday yesterday. 92 years old this year, is a huge fan of Song of the Mountains show and regularly tunes in to listen on the radio. 2 years ago, he accomplished a major goal that he set when he turned 70 years old, not to call it quits, hitting the slopes until he turned 90. I never did go skiing that much. I couldn't get the boat up the hill. Anyway, it goes on to say he served in the Navy on the USS Midway a few years back. He was fortunate enough to attend a reunion held on the Midway, which is now a museum in San Diego, California. He is no stranger to performing for an audience, as he used to be a professional clogger. He even clogged at the White House and received an accolade from the President and First Lady Johnson for his performance in their Christmas festivities. He's a fabulous harmonica player. So let's all give Don Stryker a happy 92nd birthday round of applause. That's good. All right, y'all looking good up here. All right, now let me tell you this. We're doing this for television, so I'm going to introduce you. And I know how most bands are. Y'all going to tear right into it. Let me get out of the shot. Okay, so give me a count of 5. 4 at least. Now, these folks right here, they got some high energy bluegrass gospel, you name it. They write songs, play songs, and I've known Amanda for a long time, and I hope that, how many of y'all are familiar with these folks? Okay, well, after tonight, if you didn't applaud, you're not going to be able to say that again, because you're going to like what they do right here. I want to make sure I didn't forget anything. No, I didn't. But anyway, she's one of the hardest working people, not only on stage, but behind the scenes with the record label she works for. And she knows what she's doing. I've known her for several years now. You've appeared on my radio show, as well as, is this your first or second time on song? I thought it was second time. How many years ago was it that you were here last? Okay, so, well, it's good to have you back. All right. Let's all give a nice big round of applause to the Amanda Cook Band. Here they are. 1, 2, 3.
night when you cheated and walked out the door. When I couldn't bear it no more, I stepped out the door and quickly came up with a plan. The river was nice on that spring night, and I knew that's where it'd make your grief. So flow, big river, take my love and float him down the line. Flow, big river, until I no longer hear that mournful cry. Hey, go! It's been years since that day, but the memory doesn't fade of the way you floated down the line. Even though it's been so long, your memory lives on. I'll never find another love. So flow, big river, take my love and float him down the line. Flow, big river, until I no longer hear that mournful cry. Thank you. Daddy worked the coal mines until the day he died, and every day he would leave when trouble almost died. Numbers were rising, the shafts were falling in. We pray to God that we would see my daddy again. Winter came with rumors of shutdown for repair, but the suit and ties that owned us wouldn't stop the mine of fair. They promised the return of all who worked the best they could. On a foggy mountain morning, Daddy went to work for good. Blistered hands and black dust was all he knew. As he shoveled, scraped the coal, he made a paycheck in the stew. $1 for the company, a penny for his time, as he worked his life away down in the mud. Covered in his coat of coal, skin black as night, not enough air to breathe, a struggle for his life. It's been 7 lonely years since we've heard that whistle blow, waiting for my call to dig out of West Virginia. The people of the town all moved away to better things, but Mama kept our family here to chase my daddy's dream. Now we stand around his grave, though just an empty hole, just like the mine that buried him beneath West Virginia coal. Blistered hands and black dust was all he knew. As he shoveled, scraped the coal, he made a paycheck he was due. $1 for the company, a penny for his time, as he worked his life away down in the mud. Yeah. introduce this guy to my right here that just sang that song for you. Playing mandolin for y'all tonight. Please make him welcome Mr. Troy Boone.
Thank y'all. Appreciate you.
And this girl over here on my left, my very best friend in the whole wide world, she's the other half of that mandolin player. They come as a pair, y'all. Y'all make her welcome Miss Caroline Van Lyric Boone. Thank you. She's gonna do one of our favorite songs that she does on stage. It's an old Mo Bandy tune called Bandy.
Who was once a bullock inside of a gun? Now who keeps a find? Hid out behind shooting up. Now who is riding night till a pretty girl rode into the ground? Any kid knows where to find me. I'm Bandy the rodeo clown. With the riding and the roping, I was closing in on number one. In dreams at night I ride on that silver saddle I never knew. Since she left me, the whiskey takes me to the rodeo ground, where the cowboys think I'm Bandy. I'm Bandy the rodeo ground. I could ride 'em all, bulls and the broncs till I was but the ride that woman took me on broke a whole lot more than this old cowboy's bone. While the tears on my makeup melts my painted smile into a frown, and the crowd thinks I'm a dandy. I'm Bandy the rodeo clown.
Hey, girl! I could ride 'em all, bulls and the broncs till I was gone.
But the ride that woman took me on broke a whole lot more than this old cowboy's bone. While the tears on my makeup melts my painted smile into a frown, and the crowd thinks I'm a dandy. I'm Bandy the rodeo clown. And the crowd thinks I'm a dandy. I'm Bandy the rodeo clown.
Thank you! favorite memory of all. Your memory is stronger than time. I guess everything does change except what you choose to recall. There's a million good daydreams to dream on, but baby, favorite memory of all. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you so much. Let me introduce this fiddle player down here. He comes all the way from Harrison, Arkansas. Please make him welcome Mr. George Mason. And down here picking guitar for you fine folks tonight from Johnson City, Tennessee, please make him welcome Mr. Brady Wallen. And last but certainly not least, back here on the upright bass, coming from Gulfport, Mississippi, Mr. Josh Fall. We're going to do the first song that came out on the radio for us back in 2017. What an exciting thing to hear yourself on the radio. This will always have a very special place in my heart. It's called the Midnight 402. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rolling down at 6 a holler where few have ever been. Tucked away on Shiner's Mountain, about a mile from Old Creek Bend. Some say she was born there in spring of 31. The only daughter of a bootleg man shot down on the midnight run. Her daddy taught her a living, how to make a flatbed fly. Now she's burning down the mountain under a black and moonlit sky. His last breath was taken, she made a solemn vow. They'd never find the cabin, she burned that mountain down. Her daddy taught her a living, how to make a flatbed fly. Now she's burning down the mountain under a black and moonlit sky. With matches and a promise, she burned it to the ground. Rising from the ashes, she'd make her daddy proud. Her daddy taught her a living, how to make a flatbed fly. Now she's burning down the mountain under a black and moonlit sky. She's burning down the mountain under a black and moonlit sky. Looks like we got time to do one more for you. We want to thank y'all for coming out and supporting live music and being a part of tonight's taping of Song of the Mountains. What an incredible feeling it is to be in front of an audience again. So give these guys a hand for all this hard work, for having us here tonight. We'll see y'all down the road somewhere. You can find out more about the Amanda Cook Band at amandacookbluegrass.com, and come see a show, y'all. There's a train down at the station. It's got a southbound destination. Get on board. Get on board. See the smoke, smell the diesel, the mighty engine, the rolling wheel. Forget about all those mistakes and let the river carry you away. Train is calling with the rhythm. No time for stalling, just go with them. Get on board. Get on board. Don't even think of why you're leaving. New horizons, new beginnings. Get on board. Get on board. Forget your past, don't look back. It's not for leaving or making tracks. There ain't nothing leaves you feeling quite like that. Get on board. Down here on fiddle, you got George Mason, Troy Boone on mandolin, Josh Wallen on bass, Brady Wallen on guitar, and Caroline Van Leer Boone on banjo. We're the Amanda Cook Band, and thank you so much. Thank you, folks. Thank you.
Don't overdo it now. We got still a lot more music coming your way. Hey, I want to say a big howdy to my friend and his sweet young wife, Big Al Gandolfi from Greenville, South Carolina. Where are you, Big Al? Stand up. Y'all take a bow. Right here they are from Greenville, South Carolina. She's not getting up. I met those folks through the Andy Griffith Show Rerun Watchers Club. Anybody familiar with that? Yeah, good stuff. And I'll put in a plug for the Surrey Arts Council. The last weekend every year in September, they have Mayberry Days in Mount Airy, North Carolina. I always play there with my band Troublesome Hollow the Friday night, so check it out at Surrey Arts, SURRY, surreyarts.org. It's, if you like the Andy Griffith Show, you'll like Mayberry Days in Mount Airy, North Carolina. Hey, I want to say howdy to Judy and Larry Compton. They're celebrating their 51st wedding anniversary. High school sweethearts, stand up. Stand up if you can. Right there they are. 51 years. Larry, would you like to come up and say a few words? I didn't think so. 51 more. You're happily married. Good for you. Yeah, people ask me all the time, Larry, why I talk so much on stage. I say because I cannot at home, you know. Let me tell you about one more thing. We're going to go to a intermission and make sure that you folks watching live on the live stream, you'll see Lou Reed and Carolina from about 14 years ago. We're going to do a highlight from our Song of the Mountains vault. But I want to let you know before we take a break and stretch our legs, next month, August 7th, that's the first Saturday. We're the first Saturday of every month here at the Lincoln Theater. We're going to have the Kruger brothers here. And yeah, I heard a woo. Yeah, y'all know the Kruger brothers? If you don't, you ought to get to know them. They are great. They're going to be here with Mountain Sam Wheelock. He's different, but good different. The Lee Street Lyrical and Joe Hott, who's a fine bluegrass band. He is hot. I'm going to tell you what, he gets all over that banjo of his. So anyway, that's coming up August 7th right here at the Lincoln Theater. All of our shows are listed at songofthemountains.org. Song is singular and mountains plural. We're going to take about a 15-minute break and get out and go to Lola's, get you something to eat or drink. buy some of the wares there, some souvenirs, and we're going to meet you back here in 15 minutes for the Larry McPeak Tribute Band to finish it out this evening. I'll see you in just a minute.
The Bank of Marion is a founding underwriter and sponsor of Song of the Mountains. We are proud of the deep musical heritage of this region of America. We love our beautiful mountains and valleys and the warm-hearted and generous people of the land we call home. Come for the music, come for the forests, lakes, and streams. Come to visit or come to stay. You will love it as much as we do. The Bank of Marion, with branches throughout southwestern Virginia and upper East Tennessee.
The General Francis Marion Hotel is located in the heart of downtown Marion. Recognized as one of the top 150 hotels by National Geographic Traveler magazine, as well as Best Historic Hotel 3 years running in Virginia Living magazine. Built in 1927, this hotel has been through several renovations and now houses 36 boutique rooms. The General Francis Marion Hotel is referred to as a Roaring Twenties vintage small-town find, just walking distance from shops, boutiques, and the historic Lincoln Theater. The hotel is definitely a gem. The General Francis Marion Hotel is Southwest Virginia's premier choice for evenings, events, and experiences. Enjoy Water Lily. Fun, scratch-made, locally sourced food and creative, handmade crafted cocktails. Water Lily is located in the General Francis Marion Hotel in historic downtown Marion, Virginia. One of Virginia's original 6 parks, Hungry Mother State Park is perfectly situated just minutes from downtown Marion, featuring beautiful woodlands and a 108-acre lake in the heart of the mountains. Hungry Mother is the spot for your next outdoor adventure. You can spend your days fishing or paddling on the lake, sunbathing on a sandy beach, or hiking miles of trails. Then spend your evenings roasting marshmallows at your camper, lounging on the porch of your cabin, or looking at the stars. Come relax and enjoy the great outdoors at Hungry Mother State Park. Next time you're in downtown, stop by 3650 Brewing, Marion's hometown brewery, just a block off Main Street at the corner of Chestnut and Strother. 3650 features beer for all tastes and a laid-back vibe. Stop for a pint or take home a growler or bomber bottle. Make sure to visit the website 3650brewing.com or follow them on social media for current hours and what's on tap. Cheers! in the place called Home by Dr. Ralph Stanley, where Saturday nights mean gathering at the Carter family fold, and the best mountain music this side of the bluegrass resonates through the hills and hollers. You will also discover family fun at every turn. Whether your idea of a perfect day is kayaking, fishing, leisurely Sunday drives on a windy back road, or more adventurous outings like off-roading, zip-lining, or taking in the breathtaking scenery on the area hiking trails, Southwest Virginia's Heart of Appalachia Tourism Authority is truly the heart of all things fun. Start planning your family's best memories at heartofappalachia.com.
When I was young, I dreamed of being older. Now that I'm older, I dream of being young. I dream of a time when there was no time at all, and I wonder where the time has gone. When I was young, I dreamed of how I'd spend my life. Now that I'm older, I spend my life in dreams. The things I've planned I've never done. The things I've done I never planned. And all the while it is later than it seems. When I was young, the road went on forever. Now that I'm older, I see it isn't so. Once I took my time, now time has taken me. No one has to tell me where we go. You go ticking by, I can hear the enemy. Each day you add a number to the things I'll never be. Oh, time, you're no friend to me. Oh, time, oh, time, time, you're no friend. Thank you so much. About also that same time frame when this song went #1, we were invited to work the Grand Ole Opry, and next song is the one that will close our portion of the show, and we thank you for being here. We've really enjoyed playing and making all these mistakes for you. May God bless you all. This is called Little Girl of Mine in Old Tennessee. Well, a long time ago, I left home to go down in Tennessee. shack. That little girl will be waiting there for me. Oh, I can see her smiling face there standing at the gate. Whoa, that little girl from mighty Tennessee. Oh, little girl from mighty Tennessee. I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town with that little girl from mighty Tennessee. Thank you so much.
Well, I got Tim and Chuck in the same spot right now. Okay. Fix Tim White's microphone real quick.
That smart aleckly sound guy does that to me. Yeah. All right, y'all calm down. Do we need any more applause? We do? Okay, we're going to get you to applaud some more. And I can tell y'all are excited. Let's do it. All right, you did good. Okay, y'all ready for it? I want to welcome everybody back watching the live stream. Hope you enjoyed Lou Reed in Carolina from about 14 years ago during that break, and we're ready to go back live here at the Lincoln Theater for Song of the Mountains. And I've known all of these folks for a long. I haven't known you very long. What's your name? That's what I would have guessed. Nikki back here on the fiddle. I don't know Nikki, but I know everybody else for a pretty, especially Johnny Williams there. Johnny was over at my studio not long ago, over there in Blumpville, Tennessee, and we're sitting there talking, doing a little interview. He said, Tim, I wish you'd look at that one-eyed cat coming in the door. I said, Johnny, that's a cat leaving. I'll wait on the rest of you. You need to get that prescription checked, Johnny. These folks are just great folks, and we have one thing in common. Well, several things in common with the music, but we all loved Larry McPeak, didn't we? Yep, and just so great to see Mike McPeak here, one of the original McPeak brothers from years gone by, and good to see you still doing it, especially with your health issues a few years ago. I'm glad you got through that. But anyway, these folks are very special to me. They're very special, like I said, to our mutual late and great friend Larry McPeak. They're going to do an hour's worth of music for you of songs written by Larry McPeak over the years for the McPeak Brothers, the VW Boys, the Seldom Seen, who else? Lonesome River Band, just, who? Virginia Squires, just the list goes on, and they're going to tell you all about it and perform the music of Larry McPeak. Very special evening here at Song of the Mountains in Marion, Virginia. Let me get out of the shot before you tear into it, okay? But put your hands together for these folks, the Larry McPeak Tribute Band.
Like a gypsy is, I'm a traveling man. Ain't got no place where I'm content. Ain't got no folks I understand. Ain't got no wife, ain't got no children. At least that is I know about. I could die right where I'm standing. No one would know I'm checking out. I'm going down to the Cumberland River in the state. I'm going back to Dixie. Come drink my wine, take the coffee. You can have my beans there in the can. I'm going to go back to where I started, going in my life a happy land. The sun comes up with a new tomorrow, but every day just like the last. So I'll go home and find my path. I'm going down the Cumberland River in the state of Tennessee. Gonna walk the ground with my childhood. I'm going back to Dixie. I'm going down to the Cumberland River in the state of Tennessee. Gonna walk the ground where it's been a childhood. I'm going back to Dixie. I'm going back to Dixie. young can beat these old hands down. Doing curls, she up and all the day with my booty down. Yesteryears can warm the aged mind, put life back in the fruit till on the vine, and make the oldest feel as young as the days of his prime. Yesteryears belong to the aged mind. Yesteryears can warm the aged mind, put life back in the fruit still on the vine, and make the oldest feel as young as the days of his prime. Yesteryears belong to the aged mind. Yesteryears belong to the aged mind. If you don't have the heart to say you love me, if you don't have the heart to hang around, then think about the heart that you are breaking, and stop breaking my heart all over Every time one of your old friends will call you, I get sick inside each time I hear the phone. But I never heard I'm sorry or I love you anytime your old friend would bring you home. If you don't have the heart to say you love me, if you don't have the heart to hang around, then think about the heart that you are breaking, and stop breaking my heart all over town. Well, I've tried everything I know to change you, but each day I keep losing more ground. If you don't have the heart to say you love me, then stop breaking my heart all over town. If you don't have the heart to say you love me, if you don't have the heart to hang around, then think about the heart that you are breaking, and stop breaking my heart all over town. If you don't have the heart to say you love me, if you don't have the heart to hang around, then think about the heart that you are breaking, and stop breaking my heart all over town.
Well, thank you folks so very much. We are so tickled to be here. Right quickly, I'll introduce the band to you. Down here on the very end, well, he was down there. There he is. Playing the mandolin, he's Larry McPeak's nephew. It's Mike's son. Makes his home over in Fort Chiswell, Virginia. How about a big hand for Mr. Adam McPeak? The lady that just sang that song for you makes her home down here in Rural Retreat. It's not too far from here. She plays fiddle and sings and does a lot for the band. Her name is Miss Nikki Wright. Beside me here on the bass is, I'll brag on her, she's my lovely wife, that's why I brag on her. Makes her home in Danville, Virginia, plays bass and sings just Miss Jeanette Williams. And the man that keeps us going, keeps us driving on that banjo, makes his home in Max Meadows, Virginia. Big hand, Mr. Steve Chrisley. And the most important guy in the band here makes his home down here in Withfield, Virginia. He's one of the members, the founding members of the McPeak brothers from Withfield, Virginia, legendary McPeak brothers. And he's just a tremendous rhythm guitar player, songwriter, singer, great harmony singer, lead singer, whatever you want. It's Mr. Mike McPeak.
And the gentleman that just did all those introductions for you, he told you he is my husband, and he was very instrumental in putting together this Larry McPeak tribute band, and so we appreciate him for including all of us. Mr. Johnny Williams on guitar.
Here's a gospel number that Larry McPeak wrote, and get these three ladies and gentlemen here to do you a great song, one called What a Wonderful Time.
When the trumpet shall sound and the Lord calls us home, we'll live in his mansion, but we won't be alone. We'll live through the ages with the Lord by our side. What a wonderful, wonderful time. What a wonderful time we will have, praising our Lord and holding his hand. We'll live through the ages with the Lord by our side. What a wonderful, wonderful time. Over old glory land's eternal shore, the ages will pass, but we'll never know. We'll live through the ages with the Lord by our side. What a wonderful, wonderful time. What a wonderful time we will have, praising our Lord and holding his hand. We'll live through the ages with the Lord by our side. What a wonderful, wonderful time. For the next million years, we'll look on his face, knowing our soul was saved by his grace. We'll live through the ages with the Lord by our side. What a wonderful, wonderful time. What a wonderful time we will have, praising our Lord, holding his hand. We'll live through the ages with the Lord by our side. What a wonderful, wonderful time. What a wonderful, wonderful time. All right, we're going to get Johnny up here to sing you one. He does just a tremendous job on this. This is a tune that everybody wondered if it was a true event thing, you know. It's a Civil War song called Dry Run Creek. And I think Johnny even thought it was real there for a while, and they did some research on it and found out that, of course, it wasn't. Larry just made it all up in his head, but it's really realistic. I think you're going to like it. It's called Dry Run Creek.
Well, 1,300 died that day. It took 10 good men just to dig their grave. They laid them down side by side. They laid them down the Dry Run Creek. Mamas cried. Oh my Lord, and the mamas cried. It didn't rain, but just fought and died right to the end. The battle that should have never been. Mama's cried. Oh my Lord, had the mamas cried. Mamas cried. Oh my Lord, had the mamas cried. As Tim mentioned, all these songs that we're doing, I think except for two, were written by Larry McPeak, and those other two songs were made famous by the McPeak brothers. So everything revolves around Larry McPeak tonight. This is a song that I dug up on the internet one night. Basically, we have 10 new songs on the new CD, and I don't think I'd ever heard but one of them. I didn't know Larry wrote all these songs, so I got to digging on the internet about 2 o'clock one morning and got to finding Lonesome River Band and Seldom Seen and Virginia Squires and the VW Boys and the McPeak Brothers. Just went on and on, all these songs that I had heard, but I had no idea that Larry wrote them. And this is one of those songs that I think one of these days is going to be a jam tune when you go around the Phillies. It's a great band tune, one called Rebecca.
Like no other can. She lets me know everyone's an older man. So Rebecca, come and love me just one more time, 'cause you leave his way heavy on my mind. Rebecca, you're the daughter of the West Wind. You'll come back with your ramblings at an end. You'll stay for a while and love on me, 'cause your spirit has a longing to be free. Freedom, what she loves you. No ties or bounds is the one thing she understands. In her arms I know it's where the ball will begin. So tonight I'm gonna love her while I can. Rebecca, you're the daughter of the West Wind. You'll come back with your ramblings at an end. You'll stay for a while and love on me. Your spirit has a longing to be free.
Oh, that's a fine job there by Mike and Johnny. We'll do a song for you now that is not one that Larry wrote, but it's one that the McPeak brothers made famous. Louisa Branscombe wrote this song back in 1970. Mel Tillis published it and presented it to the McPeak brothers. They recorded it, and since then, it's been recorded over 400 times by Alison Krauss, John Denver, and multiple other bluegrass artists. So we're honored to do Louisa Branscombe's song that the McPeak brothers brought to the public attention. So here's one called Steel Rails. Chasing sunshine round the bend,
winding through the trees like a ribbon in the wind. I don't mind not knowing what lies down the track, 'cause I'm looking out ahead to keep my mind from turning back. It's not the first time I found myself alone at dawn. If I really had you once, then I'd have you when I'm gone. Whistle blowing, low and lonesome in my mind, calling me along that never-ending double line. Steel rails, chasing sunshine round the bend, winding through the trees like a ribbon in the wind. I don't mind not knowing what lies down the track, 'cause I'm looking out ahead to keep my mind from turning back. Sun is shining through the open boxcar door, blinding my mind to the things I've known before. I've lost count of the hours, days, and time. Rhythm of the rails keep in motion in my mind. Steel rails, chasing sunshine round the bend, winding through the trees like a ribbon in the wind. I don't mind not knowing what lies down the track, 'cause I'm looking out ahead to keep my mind from turning back. Steel rails, chasing sunshine round the bend, winding through the trees like a ribbon in the wind. I don't mind not knowing what lies down the track, 'cause I'm looking out ahead to keep my mind from turning back. 'Cause I'm looking out ahead to keep my mind from turning back.
I tell you, it's a treat for me. 'Cause I was a little bitty baby when the McPeak brothers were playing.
Yeah, just a baby.
But if you listen to the voices they had and the harmonies, you couldn't tell one from the other. They had a trio, and I thought for many years that Mike was the one doing all the lead singing, and he was doing different parts. But to just stand up here and hear his quality, his voice is pretty cool. And
Thank you, sir.
I'm proud of that. Here's another good old Larry song.
Well, every time that train was passing, I just hang my head and cry, for that's how my baby left me. Just this note and no goodbye. When you hear that whistle blowing, when you hear that lonesome sound, then you know just why I'm leaving, and I won't be back around. Well, engineer, don't blow your whistle every time you come down the line, for that's how my baby left me. Just this note and no goodbye. When you hear that whistle blowing, when you hear that lonesome sound, then you know just why I'm leaving, and I won't be back around. All right, we're going to get Nikki up here to do you to you. Now I'll tell you just a short story about this song. Well, I'll tell you on the next song. Better get the right chord for that, then. It's funny, everybody wants to be in the same chord.
I know.
I don't know what the problem is.
I don't know. Yeah.
Chilly winds blowing cold across the meadow ground. Snow will soon be closing all the roads that lead to town. I can see the clouds are gathering and the birds are heading south. It's time to gather firewood, get the blankets out. Chilly winds blowing cold across the mountain, bringing all the cold and the snow. Just feeling all this cold makes you wonder now and then, will God bring springtime again? I've been a planting and a fixing all the summer through, trying to stop the cold and the snow from coming through. Crops are in the cellar, we put them all away. I hope that they will last us till winter's had its say. Well, the Lord, He has helped us. He surely seen us through. Roughest winter that we've had since the one back in '42. It's time to start our planning and fixing up again. It won't be long before we feel winter's chilly wind. Chilly winds blowing cold across the mountain, bringing all the cold and the snow. Just feeling all this cold makes you wonder now and then, will God bring springtime again? Will God bring springtime again?
You know, back to what I was saying a minute ago. My brother Dewey called Larry one day, and while he was at work, he said, "I got a song I want you to work on, and we'll see if we can do it later." Larry said, "Okay, what is it?" My brother said, "It's going to be Hard Times in Kentucky." And Larry kept waiting, and he said, "Yeah, and what's some of the rest of it?" He said, "Oh, I don't have any more. That's all of it." He said, "You finish it up and bring it to practice tonight." And he did.
1, 2, 3.
Kentucky. Gonna be hard times in Kentucky from now on. Gonna be hard times in Kentucky. Gonna be hard times when you're gone. Gonna be hard times in Kentucky. Gonna be hard times in Kentucky from now on. Gonna be hard times in Kentucky from now on.
That's a fine job. He did a great job of just taking that title and running with it, didn't he? I don't think. Yeah. I don't think he was scared to tackle any subject, was he? No. I tell you, he's written some great songs, and it is so cool to get to stand up here and sing with Mike McPeak of the McPeak Brothers. And
I tell you, it's as big a pleasure for me, as y'all, because I love singing Larry's songs.
Yeah, well, it's an honor.
They
to
say
be
something;
here.
they're not just words. That's what I like.
They do. Yeah. And this next one that we're going to do, Humble Man. I think wasn't this a special one for Larry? Didn't he really like this one?
Yes, he did. And there's a little funny story with this one.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear it?
Yes, please.
Larry was working at the American Screw Company there in Whitfield, and he wrote that at the screw company, but he wrote it in the bathroom. So I guess everything came out all right. That's true. To think that time would mend the lies and wrongs I'd done. But time has only made things worse. Now the hurting has just begun. To say I'm sorry is useless now as I see the tears come down. But sorry is all that I can be till our love comes back. Kiss these lips that lied to you and made your heart so sad. Will you hold these hands that touched your soft skin time and time again? Can your loving heart forgive the hurt that's wrecked your soul and mine? Will you take this humble man and try his love just one more time? As I sit here writing these lines to you, your picture is in my mind. Can hardly read the lines because the tears, they blind my eyes. I've hurt the one that I love so, and it's tearing me apart. If you'll forgive this humble man, I'll mend your broken heart. Kiss these lips that lied to you and made your heart so sad. You hold these hands that touched your soft skin time and time again. Can your loving heart forgive the hurt that's wrecked your soul and mine? Will you take this humble man and try his love just one more time? Will you take
Well, how many of you seen the Larry McPeak Band for the first time? Most of you? I hope all of you, I think maybe. We've actually done, this is actually our 5th public show. We did 4 last year during the pandemic, some smaller shows, and we're just so thrilled to be out from that kitchen and behind that computer and out here in front of live folks again. And we really appreciate y'all coming out and supporting tonight's show. Here's another song that Larry would write about anything, and I think he said this was about one of his friend's girlfriends, I think, if I got that right. And Mike does a good job on it.
I don't think so. This one's about a midnight lady.
Yeah, this is called Midnight Lady. Take 2.
Wakes up while the stars are out, cries until the sun awakes the day. 'Cause tomorrow brings no tenderness, faceless men she'll meet along the way. She just stopped off here for a while, her way to something more down the line. But sometimes she wonders if something lower isn't just a state of mind. Midnight lady, what you gonna do? You sing the same old song every time you go. The melody stays the same, but the singer changes often as you do. Midnight lady, what you gonna do? Settling down, never has the thought of married life. 'Cause her past would never let her be nothing more than just the public's wife. Now it's time for her to go. She waves as she steps aboard the train. But the tear I see in her eye chills me more than this early morning rain. Midnight lady, what you gonna do? You sing the same old song every time you go through. The melody stays the same, but the singer changes often as you do. Midnight lady, what you gonna do? Midnight lady, what you gonna do? You sing the same old song every time you go through. Melody stays the same, but the singer changes often as you do. Midnight lady, what you gonna do?
We're going to go back and do another gospel song. I think we got time for a couple more songs here for you. And I'm glad y'all stayed and didn't get up and take off and go home on us. We appreciate you staying. This is a song that Jeanette and I had the pleasure of singing harmony on a song for Marcy Horn many years ago. And I didn't know, I know it's 10 or 12 years, I guess. And I got to looking, and Larry had wrote that song, and I didn't know it. So it's a great gospel song that these three are going to do for you. It's called The Old Broken Tree.
to me. So I made me an altar by that old broken tree. What a wonderful time! What a wonderful time we'll have up in glory, when all of my loved ones I'll see. And to think it all started while down on my knees at the altar I made by that old broken tree. I looked toward the heavens, said, Lord, set me free from the bondage of Satan. I'm begging you, please. Then I heard his voice answer, my child, you are free. And my life changed forever by that old broken tree. What a wonderful time! What a wonderful time we'll have up in glory, when all of my loved ones I'll see. And to think it all started while down on my knees at the altar I made by that old broken tree. At the altar I made by that old broken tree.
Well, thank you so very much. As I told Tim earlier, the whole idea for this thing was, I told Mike one night, me and you ought to just, the two guitars, and just do some old brother duet singing like I used to, and do it all on Larry's songs. And we said, yeah, we'll do that. Well, I started putting it together, and I thought, no, these songs are too good. We need a whole band on this. And any of you that had heard the McPeak brothers, you knew they had some really high harmonies to be guys. I'm going to ask to put it. And me and Mike's got a little age on us, and we used to sing high, but so I said, well, we can fix that right quick. So we called Nikki and Jeanette and said, we'll hire y'all to come in and help us out. And that's how it turned out. And once again, it's Adam McPeak on the mandolin, Nikki Wright on the fiddle, Mike McPeak on the guitar, Jeanette Williams on the bass, Steve Christie on the banjo. I'm Johnny Williams. Many, many thanks to Tim White and the Song of the Mountain and all the crew that works here. They do a great job, and I know you already know that, or you wouldn't be here. So we're going to leave you on another song that Larry did. Don't forget, we are the Larry McPeak Tribute Band. I hope to see you down the road. Here's one called Nothing to Live For.
All turned brown. People lived here have left town. Ain't much left in this place to go home. And I'll live here till morning, then I'm gone. Water surrounds me, the tears that I've cried. Water surrounds me since you said goodbye. This whole place don't hold nothing for me no more. There's nothing to live for, nothing anymore. To settle down, but there ain't no place to settle in this town. Now you're gone, and I'm so all alone. But I'll live here till morning, then I'm gone. Water surrounds me for tears that I cry. Water surrounds me since you said goodbye. This whole place don't hold nothing for me no more.
Folks, remember, August the 7th, the Kruger Brothers will be here. Also, Mountain Sam Wheelock, the Lee Street Lyrical, Joe Hott. And out in the lobby, I'll be hosting on September 18th, the Duplin County Event Center in Kenansville, North Carolina, the Blue Brew and Q Festival. These are out in Lola's in the gift shop. Pick one of these up and join us there. I'll be there hosting that and playing music, talking about Song of the Mountains while I'm there too. Thank y'all so much for coming, and let's give all of these bands another big round of applause for entertaining us here tonight at the Lincoln Theater.